David Banner.
What I was saying was though, seriously though, bro. But I want to explain something to you really quick, bro. With my show, bro, I said that when people heard that I was gonna have a podcast, they really thought that was gonna be like just fire and brimstone and super super political. And what I realized, man, is that I looked at my DMs one day. I realized that God has given us the same power. We are made out of the same matter that God is made out of. So I always tell people, Tupac said, I'm gonna die tonight, I'm gonna die tonight. He dead. Biggie said, I'm gonna die tomorrow, I'm gonna die tomorrow. He dead. Cash Money said, I'm a Cash Money millionaire, Cash Money millionaire. They became millionaires. Said, I'm a Cash Money billionaire, Cash Money billionaire. They on their way. That we have the power of words. And so like I looked at my DMs and my DMs went from really beautiful women who was trying to get at a rapper to mothers who either husbands had gotten murdered and killed or whose sons had been killed either by white people or by cops, right? And I realized that I had to change my energy. You know, they say that that the universe doesn't know the difference between good and bad, only what you ask for. Yep. So when I even started realizing that if you ask the universe for charity, then that's all you're gonna get. We need to demand. You know, the same way that we put seeds in the ground. We put seeds in the ground, and if it's in a position that's conducive to it growing, we don't pray for that. We expect it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said that I do what I do from the aspect of I feel like that I'm articulate, I'm passionate about my people, and I love my people. But even in the situation that I'm in now, like no matter how good I do, no matter how much I stand for my people don't really give a fuck about good or bad. They only care about how they benefit from it, you know? So like what I said I wanted to do with my podcast is I'm starting to feel this shit.
I bet you are.
That shit feel.
my hands.
Regina, cover your ears for a minute. Cover your ears for a minute. I'm gonna beat my dick with this. Oh shit!
And now you got fire and ice.
No, I'm for real. Oh, you heard it. Regina, I'm sorry.
Now you got fire and ice.
I told you to cover your ears. I didn't want you to hear that I was gonna say I was gonna beat my dick. I don't want you to know that, Regina. Sorry. Hey, can I ask y'all for a question, everybody? I mean, ask y'all for a favor, everybody that's here. On 3, can we say sorry, Regina?
Really don't.
Including you, Dave.
No, Dave.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Fuck that.
Regina.
Son, don't do that, bro. Come, please, little bro, for me.
You said it, not me.
Know what?
Well, I'm telling her sorry. I didn't
know,
talk about jacking off.
So, Dave, today's topic, it's about good and bad.
Yes, we can see.
And the belief about good and bad. What are your beliefs about good and bad, brother? And I want to tell you this really quick. My lawyer told me, and ended up finding out that the one that I had at that time, he wasn't really a great guy himself. I didn't know at the time. But he said, one thing that I like about you, David Banner, is that you are the same person in business that you are in real life. He said, most people are not like that. He said, most people, they look at laws, they look at business, and they manipulate business and laws to get their wants, even if it hurts other people. What do you think about good and bad?
Yeah, my whole thing is when I was young, I wasn't as concerned about good and bad as much as I am now because I got children and a wife and I like to sleep very comfortable at night. Ain't nobody coming after me. I'm good wherever I go, and I think like if you take care of your people will take care of you, and that goes from, somebody I'll see out in the street to the people who work for me. It goes to my clients. Like I bust my ass to make sure that I'm good to people so that, I'm good wherever I go, man. I like to have a very clear conscience. You know what I'm saying? I feel like how a person moves is extremely important, and you can measure somebody's good and bad by how many people show up to their funeral. And I'm out here working for a packed funeral. Like, that's it.
Well, I'll give you an example of something that I found out when I was SGA president at Southern. It was, huh?
Wait. Can we get like something for that cap right there? You said just toss that in. Can we just?
Oh, that's a cap. Me being SGA president at Southern.
It's the way you just jabbed it in, bro. I'm with it. I love it.
Okay.
I already know
It did kind of slide.
He said you slid.
It did kind of slide.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's like So when I was SGA president at Southern,
I got $10 million from Universal too. We're gonna do it.
That's the cap I want to hear.
Yeah,
We're
we're
gonna do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's do it. I got shit. Yeah,
That's
you know
what
what I'm talking about. Bought a Bentley, crashed that motherfucker.
I remember when the Bentley arrived in Los Angeles
Yep.
for the glorious day.
Yeah, man.
We backed it in on the top of the parking deck.
So I was dating this girl at the time, bro. She was living in Atlanta. I was living in Atlanta when I had my Bentley, and my Bentley had got this white girl had rear end me because that was right, Corey. You were
did
here.
You rear in the white?
That was.
I ain't want to do it.
That was right when they had first put those lights when you go onto the highway.
Oh yeah.
Remember, because didn't nobody even know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
So I stopped at the red light right there where Grady is, like when you're getting on the highway, and that's when they at first got it done. She was from Alabama. She didn't know, that you stop before you get on the highway. She rear-ended me full speed, right?
Damn.
It was crazy, similar to bro, I ended up having to pay for my own car because she had she had Ford insurance, and my car was $180,000, right? So anyway, my point was
180.
There was
Tommy Noble. 180.
That's more than my house.
I would never spend 180 on a car now. That's the dumbest shit on this planet. Bro.
You did it?
Yeah, I did it, but I was dumb.
You can't. But I'm saying though,
I'm not capping on nobody else.
No. You're not capping, but people are like, I wouldn't do. That's like, man.
I enjoy it.
That's like me telling a little kid, like,
man.
no, don't sleep with a lot of girls. That's bad. Fuck.
I didn't say it was
But
bad.
after the fact, though, it's like, man, you did it, though.
Yeah, I know, and I enjoyed it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point. Keyword. You
I
enjoyed
really
it. So don't
enjoyed it.
say, I
People
wouldn't do
enjoy crack, Sally. That don't mean you're supposed to do it. The shit feels good.
Right.
But with that moment, while they taking that first, when they beaming up the Scotty, it's worth it.
Know that.
What?
No, that.
For them, it's worth it at that moment. That's what they went.
That's like saying that
Whoa.
AIDS infected pussy was good. I enjoyed it at the moment, but
It could have been good. It just had a lasting ramification attached to it.
a life-ending
God.
ramification.
Let's.
Dave, are you okay?
I'm good, bro.
I'm not
saying.
What was I saying? What was the point, though, to what I was saying?
You talking about being the president of Southern?
You were capping on your past career as SGA president.
No. I was actually just saying that.
Good and bad morals, morality.
Oh shit! Fuck it.
You said good and bad.
No,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just don't remember why I said it though. I
You were
still,
saying when you were SGA
I
president
still got, I still have my problems
and your hands.
that don't nobody give a fuck about.
We do.
I mean, I'm saying y'all.
Don't get any of that stuff on my knife.
So glad
I thought this was my. That's my knife over there. Okay, anyway, what I was saying is that, bro, good and bad, man, at the end of the day, bro, when I know I was talking about the girl putting the guns in my car. So I was moving from Atlanta to LA, right? And so she was still here, and they had just fixed my Bentley after she rear-ended it because they wasn't just gonna total it out because it was 180. And at the time, I'll tell you what I did learn, and I want y'all to take this into consideration about when you get into an accident. Make sure that you all talk to the insurance company, the other insurance company, about your depreciation. Because I didn't know anything about that. My Bentley depreciated. I had to sell my Bentley for $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 less just because it was involved in an accident. Don't nobody want no Bentley that was in an accident unless you take $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. I didn't know that at the time. Even with the stuff that we going through with our office flooding, Sally, I didn't understand. I mean, I'm a great reader. I'm a very intelligent person. But a lot of times you don't understand things in context until you go through it. That's why wisdom, what they say, what is wisdom? I can understand that this or that is right technically, but as it pertains to a flood, well, my shit ain't never been flooded until now. So what she did was, I had old girl to go up because they were still fixing my car. I was living in LA. I had old girl to take all my guns and put them in under the where the spare tire go. So she put all because you know they ain't supposed to have them guns in LA. I had all my guns in LA when I was living in LA. I'll just be honest with you. Because where I'm from, it didn't make no sense for the law to tell you that you got to keep your gun in the motherfucking trunk. A motherfucker ain't go jack you and be like, hey, excuse me, I'm going to give you time to get your firearm before I shoot you in your fucking face. That is part of what I'm talking about good and bad, bro. Like, when you even look at the gun laws, police don't give a fuck about a gun law, right? Fucking thieves don't give a fuck about a gun law, right? So the only person that is affected by these fucking laws is the innocent fucking bystander, the motherfucker that the cops is beating on and not giving a fuck, and the motherfucker that the thieves are robbing. So what about the motherfucker in the middle? That's where I'm at right now. That's the shit I want to talk about today. The motherfucker that the whole motherfucking universe or the whole motherfucking America is leeching off of, the everyday hard-working American person. Why, fuck America, black person. We the fucking victims to this shit. Anyway, brother, I'm sorry. I'm a little emotional today. How are you?
One time, the cleaning lady was at Banner's house, right? She was cleaning up. And he used to keep this 40 under the sink in the kitchen. And she opened the cabinet to get like some detergent or some shit. And she said, oh my God, David, you shouldn't keep this here. This is dangerous. He walked around the corner and saw she was talking about a pistol. He said, you know what, you're right. And he took it from under the sink and put it up on the kitchen counter and walked back out. And left it sitting right by the stove. Oh, no holster, nothing, ready to rock. One in the chamber, everything.
Regina,
and walked back out.
What I just tell you last time you was at my house, we're gonna put firearms at what level?
All levels.
At each level in my motherfucking house. Think a motherfucker playing. That's all. That's where I'm at in life. Cause like Dave, I'm sorry that bro, you had to come on today, cause it's the day that you wanted to come on, bro. But I'm a little. I'm at a point now, bro, where I'm doubting. I'm starting to doubt absolute good and evil. I'm starting to believe that good and evil are relative to what people want. You know, and me and Scott was talking about it today, in different cultures, different things mean different things. And to them, their belief is their reality. Like if you real life, even though these motherfucking crackers be lying, these motherfuckers know genetically who is who, what is what. They have lied to their people so much, them motherfuckers really believe the lie that they're saying.
They believe that shit.
The same way we think we believe our truths. You know what I'm saying? So now, especially with Trump being the president, I can't even lie, man. I am a studied man. I study every day of my fucking life, and it's getting blurry to me. It's really starting, because I believe this is the truth. Regina, I really believe this. I believe our parents gave us the best that they had. That shit was a fucking lie.
Facts.
That shit was a fucking lie. That shit's no different than fucking Santa Claus. You know? Huh? Do right and right will come to you. Work hard, be fair.
Oh, my parents never taught me that.
Yeah. But that's the shit you be trying to teach me. And I be, Lee be trying to, Lee be trying to tell me that shit's a lie. You need to put your foot in the motherfucker ass. If you wrong, fuck they feelings. No, if you are right, fuck how another motherfucker feel. And I try my hardest, bro, to be loving and compassionate. But I end up usually being the one at the feeling wise.
I think you have too many expectations out of people, bro.
I do.
Right. Because
I don't expect the motherfucker to do anything positive to or for me. That's how I come to the table. And if they prove me wrong, then so be it. But until then, you're just somebody else that's trying to screw me over. And it may be a hard way to live, but at the same time, it keeps you from getting let down.
Come on,
I don't expect the
Regina.
motherfucker to do shit
Come on,
for
balance this shit out, Regina.
It's not no right or wrong. It's
Regina said she started the question is bullshit. And you know what's gonna end up happening?
Not my faith, though.
But this is not your faith.
Life.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying.
life,
But let me tell you what I will say. And Dave, I think you'll really agree with me on this. Me and Scott was talking about this. Maybe we can create our own communities and make that be a reality for our children.
But look, though, everything it's like it is no right or wrong. It's how a person gonna handle it. And everything is contingent on what they need out the situation. So it could be something that's absolutely right, but if I didn't get what I wanted out of it, I'm gonna be like, fuck it wasn't right. So it has to be like everything is on a base-to-base situation with person to person, because everybody gonna have a different outlook on it. It could be a move that was 100% right, but maybe I ain't get something that I felt out of it, so I'm gonna sour the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's like sports when they be like, oh, it's a what have you done for me lately type of league. Like, yo, all you only good as your last game. That's what that shit is. No matter all the shit you try to be good to everybody, you have one thing that somebody deem ain't this or that. Then they gonna try to be on your back about some shit. That's why I be like, fuck them to begin with. Like, you gotta do what's best for you. You gotta call your play for you and fuck whatever the rest of the shit is.
Corey, what do you think? You and Regina are the moral fiber on this show.
Well, I think that good and bad is relative to the situation, because you ask a thief that is stealing to support his family, is that bad? Is it wrong for him to steal that he's helping his family? So I think it's all relative to the person. Kind of piggyback on what Salih was saying about it. I think you can't sit there and finitely define good and bad. I think it's relevant to.
It also depends on who's telling the story.
Yeah. So watch this then. If that's the case, then I have the power to make it hard for everybody. Mm-hmm. So if I start thinking that way,
do you feel like that's right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was about to say. If I then turn around and think like the thief thinks,
right?
Nigga, you stole my shit, or cracker, you stole my shit.
Right.
Fuck you, I'm crushing your whole fucking family. Because that's how I used to be. Mm-hmm. And I ain't had no fucking problems when I was that way. Emotionally, I didn't. So if that is the case, if we all...
Yes, you did.
Huh?
Yes, you did.
What? Tell me what.
A lot of problems.
Like what? I'm talking about emotionally. I didn't care.
That's part of a problem.
I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck.
I know.
That's why I said emotionally.
And you would leave carnage in your wake, and we would have to clean up behind you.
Yeah, but it didn't bother me, though, is what I'm saying.
Right, but is it right to put that on me?
People have to clean it up?
Huh?
Does it bother people?
Well, we just talk. If we're talking about what's relative to that person,
I think right or wrong is it wrong to you? If you feel like something is wrong and you do it anyway, then you're gonna have to answer to God for that. Yeah. And Corey can't tell you what's right or wrong. That's his opinion is irrelevant. But if you say this shit is fucked up and I'm gonna do it anyway, then that's your conversation with God, bro.
Yep. Well, I'll say this. I believe that the universe. I was told once that the universe doesn't know the difference between good and bad, only what you ask for. So that is one of the reasons why these crackers don't suffer, because in their belief system and in their heart, they're right.
They're right.
Mm-hmm. But that also affects my life. So do we have to become them? David, I'll give you this question. Do we have to become them so our children can be free?
No, but I think we need to stop doing dumb shit that doesn't help us. For example, when somebody kills us, we don't go in the courtroom and rub their hair. We don't shove a Bible in their face. We don't have a press conference talking about, oh, Lord, we's gonna forgive you. Like, there's certain things that we do that are extremely detrimental to our growth. The other part of it is Black people have an addiction to white adjacency more than they have a desire to be self-sustaining. You know, it's the truth. People would rather be next to the white man than they would to be next to the right man. You know what I'm saying?
Like, say that again.
That's what we went through today, Regina. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about. That was my point of this show. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about right or wrong. They just give a fuck about what's most convenient to you. Even though nothing happened, even though you did nothing wrong, if this is gonna bring any negative or positive, a negative light to me, you gotta go. That shit ain't right. So then this is what I'll say. Then we can't turn around as a people when that person decides to be like, fuck it. I'm sick of this shit. Cause how much shit do you have to take? How much? I remember y'all told me this, and Regina and Salih, y'all changed my life with this. Y'all told me I gotta always take it because the moves that I make can affect thousands or hundreds of thousands of our people in a positive way. But again, what the fuck about me? Like, what about my sanity? What about my motherfucking life? What about my money, my fucking business? Just because you successful, that means you gotta fucking take it? Like, literally, I'm talking about no lube, no protection, just razor blades and raw meat. Cause you successful? Mr. Moody told me that. Mr. Moody said, don't let a motherfucker make you feel bad cause you successful. I bust my ass and I work hard and a bitch wanna take it from me? I don't know, we're caught in a conundrum, bro, between sellout Negroes and just
definition of conundrum across the bottom.
Just niggas that don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. And like similar to what we were talking about, those who are caught in the middle have to take the responsibility of what both sides do.
Yep.
And I am so fucking tired of that shit, dude. Like, I'm tired of being quiet. I'm fucking tired of taking the high road. I'm fucking tired. But
you're making moves to where you don't eventually have to get anybody else's approval or anybody else's okay. Or so sometimes you got to be strategic and play the cut just to get what the fuck you want. Yeah, you can curse a motherfucker out, but can we get that real big bag so we can separate from these niggas?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to stand down strategically, and that's a true sign of strength anyway.
Right,
it's easy to slap somebody.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Stand tall and let's get this bread. Stop fucking it up for Corey. You need new ranges.
Yeah.
And Leo slap.
And motherfucking Tommy Nova needs a motherfucker to drive him around.
Tommy Nova needs another chauffeur.
I ain't slapping nobody because y'all always want to put me on punishment and I'm going to show up like Ruffin on the Temptations. What is this? Can't fire me? Ungrateful sons of bitches? Can't do this to me? That's how I'm coming.
Where Ruffin ended up. Too.
Wow.
Made your ass. You gonna do this to me?
It's true.
I know.
Hey, bro, where can they get in contact with you? What's the best way for people to support you?
Yeah. So the best way to get in contact with me is through my website, businessbullyshow.com. Make sure you guys watch Business Bully TV. It's on every single platform: Samsung, Apple, Roku, iOS, Android, any place that you stream, you can get Business Bully TV. And I'm trying to make it because I want to say this, because if I don't, I'm going to be remiss.
Ready.
Okay, cool. So I got to a point where I realized the one thing that we don't have enough of is control over technology. You know what I'm saying? So I dumped a bunch of money into building that stuff out, because we spend money for calendars, we spend money for Facebook ads, we spend money for funnels and all this other dumb shit that we really don't understand. And so I created a company called Bully AI. And so you get a website, you get a bot that can sell your stuff, it can upsell, it can do all the fancy stuff, make appointments, do interviews, the whole nine. So if you go to bullyai.com, we got packages starting at $7 a month. So you're not just dumping money into something and trying to figure out how to make your own website or trying to schedule your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the one thing that we need to do more of is create the environments that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have places to have voices. And I'm gonna close with this because this is super important. When Minister Farrakhan was trying to do his thing on July 4th, all of those networks who promised that they were going to run it backed out except for two. The first was Revolt. The second one was Business Bully TV. When Revolt went to put up the YouTube broadcast, YouTube took it down for terms of service. Farrakhan's still running on Business Bully TV. Nobody can censor me. Nobody can cancel me. And like, that's the whole point. If you can't insulate yourself so that you can insulate your people, what are you doing it for? You know, forget the clout chasing. We need to start community gathering. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's what I'm on above all else, man. I want to see our people win. We don't need a good job. We don't need Taco Tuesday no more. What we need is self-reparations. And that's what I'm on, hard body.
That's what's up.
Salih, and leaving, what do you want to say?
Man, just in general, man, you can't really give a fuck about what everybody else doing and saying, man. You gotta do your thing, man. Make sure you winning. Win your game. Make sure your squad winning. If everybody worry about them and their immediate circle and you can get them to win, then everybody be all right, because then you got different teams that's winning, and then it's like, all right, now we can put it together. But you can't be like just spreading yourself out trying to, they getting their ass whooped over there, they're gonna have to stay over there losing, because obviously they doing something to get tossed up, man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know you be like, oh, where, you gotta still do something to move forward, though.
But I listen to you. I consider you. When I learn more, don't I come back and tell you?
I mean, it's cool. And that's not directed at you
I know,
personally.
I know that, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Corey, do you got any advice about today, bro?
No, I think the biggest thing is that I think overall, we all need to act on logic and not emotion, because it's like something happens and we act on emotion, and that's not always the right thing to do. Whereas if we strategically always acted on logic, I feel like we can get further than just saying, okay, this person wronged me, so I'm gonna act emotionally, but you didn't accomplish anything. You felt good in the moment, but after the fact, you're looking back like, what did I accomplish? So I think that's the biggest thing, is that forget emotion, just focus on logically doing what you have to do.
But I have a question about that. What if a person has nothing, though? A person that has nothing to lose, that emotional win is enough because they ain't got shit else. Like, what would you say to that person?
Well, I think everyone has something to lose, even if it's their life. And yeah, there are people that would rather die than, figure out a situation. But I would just say, if you can stop in that moment and channel that anger and channel that emotion into something logical, I think your outcome is going to be 10 times better.
Regina, tell us something positive.
I'm going to say that there's always, how we say there's always quiet before the storm, but there's always storm before the
quiet. Yeah.
So I think we're kind of in a storm right now, right? But the quiet is right there. So we just got to keep pushing and we'll be there.
Word, Regina. You know what I appreciate from you, Regina?
What?
Side neck hugs.
Yeah, that was a good one the other day, huh?
I appreciate you, Regina.
I appreciate you.
Scott
too.
Parker. Can we get a non-muffled
a maskless?
Maskless.
First of all, this is by Marathon. This is Nipsey shit. So says Crenshaw.
Last time that
Look
I
at Tommy
checked.
Nova hating on me because it's not New York blue. It's cool. I'm
He
black.
about to pull his Yankee one out his pocket.
I'm black before blue, Tommy.
I ain't see the shoes, Tommy.
You know he got the
yeah.
Yankee mask on
Word,
too.
yeah.
sir. Word, sir.
See?
Me
Oh, yeah,
and
you better fuck
stroking
around
man
on me.
shit, man.
There it is.
Word out,
Oh,
Shaq.
wow, Tommy.
He got a fitted mask.
Honor.
He got a Tommy mask is 7 1/4.
Damn. I really think I'm high off of this Bees Holistic Hemp.
So it works.
I'm gonna
Thanks
take
for
this
the
home for
advertising.
other reasons. Look at this, bro.
No.
I am.
Don't do that. It's warming. It's not gonna feel good.
Oh, I'm gonna regret it later.
She is.
That motherfucker, you don't show up for the game. You know why? He too relaxed.
Hilarious.
Oh, burn out.
Yeah.
Fuck around and burn
Oh.
through them
Hey,
times.
as my,
I can't.
as
You know what
my
I'm
boy always say, he said, go ahead, fuck around. Blow a head gasket out
There's
this
something out
motherfucker.
there,
Yeah.
Sound
bitch.
like my mama. She used to say
But
that.
what you got for us, Scott?
And I was just gonna say that, in any decision, you also have to consider karma. And whatever you put out is gonna bounce back to you, be that good or bad. So, every move that you make does have a reverberation in the universe. So, people should just be mindful of the moves that they make. And vengeance isn't necessarily ours. I had somebody do me real wrong some number of years ago, and that person now has multiple sclerosis. And I'm a bad motherfucker, but I can't give him MS. He got that on his own. Now he's in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? So we always worried about getting people back and all that shit. Get people back with your success. And the universe is going to take care of things in a way more karmic way than your physical being could ever do.
Follow
Oh,
your spirit.
Wow, Scott.
Thank you very much. I'm going to put my mask back on.
But I'm just saying, though, but like he said, though, that's for real. Just be okay with whatever come with what you're doing.
Yeah.
So if you fucked up, don't do shit, then want to cry about that shit when it goes south. Like if you in that shit, you
Be in
about
it.
that action,
Yeah.
be about that shit,
Take
even when it
everything-
swings
take
back on
everything
you.
that come with it.
Like do it all.
Yeah.
Like and be all right with that shit. Like I had partners tell me like, I'm doing what I'm doing, but he said if they come get me, like I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Like I'm good with it. Like cause I know what I'm like. I've accepted it and I'm straight with
I
that.
had a homie from the West Coast he told me the same thing. He was like, they come get me, I'm gonna sit down. He said, I ain't gonna cry. Yeah, I ain't gonna cry if the judge come. I'm gonna go sit down. That's what he gonna do his time. You
Yeah.
know he wrong. He like, bro, I ain't tripping. I ain't never said the shit that I do is right or wrong, bro. All I'm saying is I'm doing it and I'm getting the good part of it now. If it goes sour, I'm gonna go sit down. I ain't gonna say shit. Here I go. Take me on. Ain't even gotta waste nobody time. You feel me? I would just want to tell people this, man. I think one of the hardest things for me, and I was talking to a really good friend about this, is like, dude, to have the physical presence that I have, to have the past and the history that I have.
It's kind of like me being so handsome.
It's
She was going to walk right past that.
I was telling somebody a couple of days ago that I think the reason why I was built the way that I was built was to protect the weak. I really think that. Like, I have the mind of a person who has been taken advantage of, but I had the physical presence of a bully. So you're used to getting it from that side, but it's when it comes from the people that you protect. That's the thing that bothers you, you know? And I think what I'm learning from Scott and Lee is that
You do it anyway.
you got it from both sides anyway. And people are people. It ain't right or wrong. Some motherfuckers are just crazy. And you got, I'll say this, and Regina, you showed me this today. Somebody had fucked over us. One of them Negroes had fucked over us. And Regina went to the car and she picked up the contract. She took a picture of the contract and said, this is what the contract say. Them motherfuckers called me right back and apologized. Said, do we need to get this to the lawyers or can we handle this without the lawyers? So me being emotional about it didn't fucking matter because it's in a fucking contract. So what I'm learning in America, it's not about right or wrong. It's about learning to protect yourself and the ones that you love. So that's where I'm at right now. I haven't really decided about the good or bad shit yet. I'm still on that shit right now. But what I'll say is until I figure it out, I'm going to just learn how to protect myself, you know. Dave, man, we appreciate you for supporting the David Banner podcast. I marvel at who you are, what you stand for, the father that you are, the businessman that you are, the capper that you are, the out of the nowhere shot taker that you are. I appreciate it all, man, and I love you, bro.
I love you more, brother.
Amen. Blessings.
The David Banner podcast, y'all. We love y'all. Peace.